Today is Veterans Day, when we remember and give thanks for all those who have chosen to serve in our country's armed forces. We owe veterans a debt of gratitude because veterans today and in generations before have chosen to serve a cause greater than themselves because of hope. Hope in the ideals and principles of this country. Hope in who we were, are, and can ultimately become. Hope for the possibilities in the lives of neighbors they know and don't know. They may even give their very lives for us and this nation because of their hope in who we are and may ultimately become. Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of the First World War. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and November 11th became a national holiday beginning in 1938, and in 1954 Eisenhower officially changed the name from Armistice Day to Veterans Day. Unlike Memorial Day, Veterans Day pays tribute to all American veterans, living or dead, who served their country honorably during war or peacetime. Serving in a war is the ultimate sacrifice. Men and women give up time with their families, leave their homes, risk their lives, and many return injured and scarred, both mentally, emotionally, and physically. The effects of PTSD on veterans is widely being recognized more so every day. According to a report by the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs, an average of 20 veterans die per day from suicide. A study in the journal Archives of General Psychiatry found that 1 in 10 Iraq War veterans developed serious mental problems, including violent behavior, depression, and alcohol abuse. The study found that PTSD or depression seriously impaired daily functioning in 10 to 14% of these veterans. Mental illness in veterans has resulted in homelessness, substance abuse, and an overwhelming stigma tied to war veterans. We must do more to stand by and serve our veterans who have stood by and served us when we needed it most. There is no greater love than that of someone willing to lay down their life for their neighbors. We need to not only recognize and honor their sacrifices and service, but understand the challenges veterans face and do more to support veterans when they return home or in their active duty. A few years ago, I wrote a song based on Thomas Hardy's poem, The Man He Killed, which was first published in 1902. The poem highlights the tragedy and consequences of human conflict and is specifically thought to have been inspired by the events of the Boer War in South Africa. I used the poem as a base to highlight the struggles and challenges soldiers, particularly in World War I, faced and how those challenges and struggles continue today. Ryan Yingst brings that song alive for us today in honor of Veterans Day. May we do more to serve our veterans for all the ways they have served us.
Hattie and I but met one day in a pub after the game. Might have raised a glass or two, learned that we are much the same. But uniformed in different coats and standing face to face, I shot at him and him at me and killed him in his place. Killed him in his place. And that's the song my granddad sang when he came home from over there, with a shark soul and a soldier's heart, for the men I couldn't spare, for the part of him that ended over there. I shot him dead because he was my foe. My foe, of course he was, That's what I had been told. He thought perhaps he would enlist offhand, just as I was out of work, had lost his home. No other reason why, no other reason why. And that's the song my granddad sang when he came home from over there, with a shark soul and a soldier's heart, for the men he couldn't spare, for the part of him that ended over there. War is a quaint and curious thing. You shoot a fellow down if met another time or place, a friend you would have found. That was the last great love war, and they looked and thought like me. It's easier now from what I hear to hate your enemies, to hate your enemies. They may not worship the same God or look like they came from the same small town, but they're human, just like us, not a monster to strike down. And that's the song my granddad sang when I came home from over there, with a shark sword